Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. Today is Monday, March 9th, 2026. It's around 9 in the morning. This video is extremely important. And I urge you all to see my occult wordplay playlist, where you will see a 60-minute video that shows that I have been proven right about the remote brain hacking. Again, it proves definitively that Havana syndrome proves me right about remote brain hacking. And something that is unbelievably true and unbelievably a proof of what's going on and why I've been suffering cognitive impairment goes back to me being blinded in 2017, the same year that a very high-ranking CIA official was blinded. I suffered similar symptoms. And I've been saying for years that I'm being persecuted with 23 witnesses on record and that they're causing me cognitive impairment, even though the arguments I've been making in my videos are extremely important. I knew that people would try to play stupid about it and so on and so forth. And before Havana syndrome was in the news, I was saying that these things were going on. Okay, and I'm being persecuted and I'm being targeted. The first time I mentioned being targeted was maybe 2012 or so. Okay, and of course I mentioned it in the song, something similar to that, in 1998. Okay, but notice that it says that they have this pulse radiation weapon, and they have frequency weapons and energy weapons, things that people who say they've been targeted have been talking about for a long time. And I'm the one who's been making the most believable videos because I've been telling the pure truth, while a lot of them are kind of shady characters. Now, in the next video, I'll show you pictures where I show my video from 2017, which is in the playlist right now, and I show you a clip from the, a picture from the 60-minute interview, or interviews, as they interview people. There's hundreds of cases. I'm having trouble speaking because of the effects of this Havana syndrome attacks. But just like the person is able to articulate himself and speak with a certain logic, with a certain reason, with a certain mental clarity, so am I. But I've had my brain zapped many times. I don't know the number off the top of my head because they mess up my memory a little bit, but I know that it's been hundreds of times. And I haven't been keeping track of the exact number anyway. And some of the zaps were a lot worse than others. Okay, I have the tingling in the ear. I was blinded in 2017. I was crippled. I was walking around. A lot of these people suffered spinal or injuries to their body that crippled them. Okay, I haven't been able to work very effectively for many years now. Fortunately, I work for my parents. But in the last, in 2023 or so, I lost my job for my parents. They're really old. And I've been kind of just, spending the money that I've saved up. And, I'm 44 years old. I've been targeted my whole life. And this Havana syndrome stuff brings credence. It proves definitively that my testimony is valid. It's probably the most difficult thing to believe that I've mentioned, because there's proof that I'm targeted, but there wasn't so much proof that there are these technologies at play. There's proof in terms of people's testimony, but this proof is definitive.